How to lower your creatinine level. Fast to avoid kidney failure and dialysis. Every 30 seconds, someone in the world develops kidney failure, and high creatinine is often the first warning sign. Creatinine is more than just a lab number. It's a reflection of how well your kidneys are filtering toxins from your blood. When it climbs too high, it means those filters are struggling, and if left unchecked, that struggle can lead to dialysis or even kidney failure. But here's the confusing part: many people are already trying to do everything right. They drink more water. They cut back on salt. They avoid red meat and take their medications on time. Yet, when their lab results come back, the numbers keep getting worse. Why does this happen? You might be surprised to know that even healthy habits can backfire when your kidneys are under pressure. Some people exercise too hard. Others rely on protein shakes or take supplements that secretly raise creatinine levels. And a few simply don't realize that dehydration, even mild, can make their results look dangerously high. Think of your kidneys as two overworked filters running 24 hours a day. Every meal you eat, every pill you take, every workout you do sends them a signal. When those signals are balanced, your kidneys thrive. But when they're overloaded even slightly, those tiny filters begin to weaken silently. If that continues, creatinine levels can rise fast. Toxins start to build up, and the damage may already be happening long before you feel any pain or symptoms. That's why acting early is so important, because once your kidneys lose too much function, the path back becomes much harder. So today, we're cutting through the noise. No gimmicks, no false promises, just real science and real solutions. I'll walk you through the hidden dangers of high creatinine, why it's often overlooked, and the natural steps you can take starting right now to protect your kidneys and avoid dialysis. Let's begin with the truth that most people never hear: why high creatinine is more dangerous than it looks, and why ignoring it could cost you your kidney health. Most people see high creatinine on their lab report and think it's just another number to watch. But the truth is, that small change could be the first sign your kidneys are struggling to keep up. Creatinine is a waste product, a direct reflection of how well your kidneys are filtering your blood. When it starts to build up, it means your body's natural filter system is slowing down. At first, you might not feel anything. No pain, no obvious symptoms. But silently, waste and toxins begin to collect in your bloodstream. Over time, that buildup can trigger high blood pressure, swelling in your legs or ankles, fatigue, and even shortness of breath. What's worse, many people mistake these early signs for simple aging or stress, until the kidneys lose more than half their function. High creatinine doesn't just point to kidney problems. It can also signal that your heart and blood vessels are under strain. When the kidneys can't clear toxins properly, your blood pressure rises, and your heart has to work harder to circulate thicker, toxin-filled blood. This vicious cycle makes both organs weaker over time. If ignored, that slow decline can turn into chronic kidney disease or even kidney failure, where dialysis becomes the only way to survive. But here's the hopeful part. This process can be slowed, stopped, and in some cases, even reversed with the right changes in your daily habits. The key is early action. If your creatinine levels are creeping up, your body is sending you a warning, not a sentence. What you do next can determine whether your kidneys recover or continue to decline. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. So now that you understand the real danger behind high creatinine, let's talk about what you can do right now to bring those numbers down naturally and safely. Here are 7 proven ways to lower your creatinine levels and protect your kidneys for years to come. When your kidneys are already working hard to clear waste, the last thing they need is extra stress from overexercising. Gentle, consistent movement can actually help your kidneys recover, but intense workouts can do the opposite. Reducing vigorous exercise helps lower creatinine naturally by preventing unnecessary muscle breakdown. When you exercise too hard, heavy weightlifting, running marathons, or long high-intensity sessions, your muscles produce more creatinine as a byproduct of energy metabolism. Normally, healthy kidneys can easily filter it out. But for those with reduced kidney function, that buildup stays in the bloodstream, making test results look worse and forcing the kidneys to work overtime. This doesn't mean you should stop moving. In fact, regular light to moderate activity helps improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and control blood sugar, all of which protect your kidneys in the long run. The goal is balance. Think of exercise as a tool to support your kidneys, not strain them. To get the benefits without overloading your system, aim for low-impact activities like brisk walking, swimming, gentle cycling, or light stretching. Keep your heart rate between 100 and 120 beats per minute, enough to feel active but not exhausted. Try exercising for 20 to 30 minutes most days of the week, and always hydrate before and after. If you enjoy variety, mix in chair yoga, tai chi, or short dance sessions. These forms of movement reduce tension, support joint health, and improve blood flow to your kidneys. They're gentle yet effective, perfect for older adults or anyone managing kidney concerns. If you have any heart or joint conditions, talk with your doctor before changing your exercise routine. The key is slow and steady progress, not pushing yourself to the limit. I'm Dr. Matthias from Kidney Health 365. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more kidney-safe habits that truly make a difference. Now that we've learned how controlling your activity level can protect your kidneys, let's move on to another hidden source of rising creatinine supplements that may be doing more harm than good. If your creatinine levels are high, one of the simplest and fastest steps you can take is to stop using supplements that contain creatine. Doing this allows your kidneys to rest and reduces the excess waste they must filter every single day. Creatine is a compound your body naturally makes to help supply energy to your muscles. It's stored in the muscles and, during normal metabolism, breaks down into creatinine, the same substance your kidneys are trying to remove. When you take creatine supplements, especially in large doses, your body converts that extra creatine into even more creatinine. This makes your blood test results shoot up and puts unnecessary pressure on your kidneys. Many people use these supplements to gain strength, boost endurance, or build muscle. While they can be useful for athletes with healthy kidneys, they're risky for older adults or anyone with kidney disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure. Excess creatinine from supplements doesn't stay in the muscles, it stays in your bloodstream until your kidneys can clear it, which may take much longer if they're already weakened. If you've been using creatine or protein powders that contain it, the best approach is to stop gradually and focus on natural sources of energy instead. Replace those supplements with balanced meals, a mix of lean proteins like chicken or fish, healthy fats such as olive oil or avocado, and complex carbohydrates like oats, beans, and sweet potatoes. This gives your muscles steady energy without producing extra creatinine. For people who still enjoy exercising, adding plant-based protein sources like lentils, quinoa, and tofu is a great way to maintain strength safely. These foods are easier on the kidneys and don't overload the body with waste products. If you're on medication or have kidney disease, check your supplement labels carefully. Some over-the-counter powders and shakes can contain hidden creatine or other additives that may raise your creatinine without you realizing it. If you've never taken creatine, comment 0 below. If you have used it before, comment 1. And share your experience. It might help someone else watching this video. Now that we've talked about the importance of cutting creatine supplements, let's move on to another powerful way to reduce creatinine, naturally changing what's on your plate. One of the most effective ways to lower creatinine levels naturally is to reduce your intake of animal protein. Doing this helps your kidneys rest, lowers the amount of waste they must filter, and slows the progression of kidney damage. When you eat animal-based proteins like red meat, pork, or dairy, your body breaks them down into amino acids for energy and repair. But during that process, waste products like creatinine and urea are produced. For healthy kidneys, that's not a big deal. But when your kidney function is already reduced, these waste products build up quickly in your blood, forcing your kidneys to work overtime. Animal proteins, especially red meat, also contain higher levels of purines, which can increase uric acid and further strain your kidneys. Over time, this combination of excess creatinine and uric acid can worsen inflammation and raise blood pressure, two major enemies of kidney health. Switching to more plant-based proteins can make a big difference. Beans, lentils, quinoa, tofu, nuts, and seeds are excellent alternatives that provide all the essential amino acids your body needs without overloading your kidneys. Studies have shown that people who eat more plant-based meals tend to have lower creatinine levels and better kidney function compared to those who rely heavily on meat. You don't have to go completely vegan overnight. Start small. Replace one meat-heavy meal per day with a plant-based option. For example, try a lentil soup instead of beef stew, or a tofu stir-fry instead of chicken. You'll still get satisfying protein, but in a form that's easier for your kidneys to handle. If you're worried about losing strength or muscle, don't be. Plant-based proteins are more than enough when you eat a variety of them. Plus, they come with added fiber, antioxidants, and minerals that support your heart and blood vessels, two systems closely connected to your kidneys. For those with diabetes or high blood pressure, talk to your doctor or dietitian before making major dietary changes. They can help tailor a plan that protects your kidneys while keeping your nutrition balanced. If you've already started reducing red meat in your diet, comment "Ein" below. If not yet, comment 0 and share what foods you'd like to try first. Now that we've covered protein, let's look at another simple but powerful step to help your kidneys clear toxins faster, increasing your fiber intake. Adding more fiber to your diet is one of the most underrated yet powerful ways to help lower creatinine levels naturally. Fiber doesn't just support digestion, it also helps your kidneys by reducing the amount of waste they need to process every day. Here's how it works. Fiber acts like a natural sponge in your digestive tract. It binds to toxins, waste, and even excess creatinine in the bloodstream, allowing some of it to be eliminated through the intestines instead of forcing your kidneys to handle it all. This takes a significant load off your kidneys and can gradually bring your creatinine levels down. Research shows that people with chronic kidney issues who consume more dietary fiber tend to have lower creatinine and better kidney function overall. That's because fiber supports the growth of healthy gut bacteria, which play a role in breaking down waste products before they reach the kidneys. In short, a healthy gut means a lighter workload for your kidneys. So, where can you get this kidney-friendly fiber? Focus on fruits like apples, pears, and berries, vegetables like carrots, broccoli, and leafy greens, and whole grains such as oats, quinoa, and brown rice. Beans, lentils, and chia seeds are also fantastic sources. If you find it difficult to get enough fiber from food alone, you can use a gentle supplement such as psyllium husk or a natural fiber powder. The goal is to aim for about 25 to 35 grams of fiber a day, depending on your calorie intake and health condition. Start slow, increase your intake gradually, and drink plenty of water, since fiber absorbs liquid to do its job properly. A simple morning trick is to add a spoonful of chia seeds to a glass of water or blend spinach and apple into a green smoothie. These small steps can make a big difference over time. If you're managing kidney disease or diabetes, discuss your fiber plan with your healthcare provider. Some high-fiber foods, like beans or bananas, may contain more potassium than you need, so it's important to balance wisely. If you've already been adding more fiber to your meals, comment 1 below. If not yet, comment 0, and let me know which food you'd like to try first. Now, once your diet is rich in fiber, there's another easy habit that can help your kidneys filter more efficiently: staying hydrated the right way. Let's talk about water next. If there's one simple habit that can make a huge difference in lowering creatinine, it's drinking enough water every single day. Water is your kidney's best ally. It keeps them clean, helps flush toxins, and allows creatinine and other waste products to leave the body naturally through urine. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes more concentrated, and creatinine levels can rise, even if your kidneys are healthy. Over time, chronic dehydration makes the kidneys work harder, which can accelerate damage, especially in older adults. Staying hydrated ensures that the filtration process runs smoothly, keeping waste levels under control and protecting your kidney tissue from unnecessary strain. Here's the science behind it. Water dilutes waste in the bloodstream, helps transport it to the kidneys, and increases urine flow, all essential for toxin removal. Without enough fluid, creatinine builds up, and the urine becomes darker and more concentrated. So if you notice your urine turning deep yellow or amber, that's your body's way of saying, drink more water. A simple rule of thumb is to take your body weight in pounds, divide it by 2, and drink that number in ounces of water each day. For example, if you weigh 160 pounds, aim for about 80 ounces, roughly 10 cups of water. You may need more if you live in a hot climate or exercise regularly. To make hydration easier, try adding slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint to your water. These small touches not only improve flavor, but also provide antioxidants that further support kidney health. You can also include herbal teas like chamomile or ginger, as long as they're caffeine-free. However, moderation still matters. If you have late-stage kidney disease or are on dialysis, your doctor may recommend limiting fluids to prevent swelling or electrolyte imbalances. Always follow their guidance. If you've already made drinking more water part of your daily routine, comment 1 below. If you often forget, comment 0. And today might be the perfect time to start. Now that you know the 5 key ways to naturally lower creatinine and support your kidneys, let's talk about something just as important: the precautions and warnings you need to keep in mind before making these changes. Before you begin making changes to lower your creatinine levels, it's important to understand a few key precautions. Every person's body and kidney function are different, and what works well for one person might not be right for another. First, while diet and lifestyle changes can help manage creatinine levels, they are not a substitute for medical treatment. If your creatinine is rising rapidly, or your doctor has diagnosed you with chronic kidney disease, you should never stop or adjust your prescribed medication without professional guidance. Always discuss any major dietary or supplement changes with your healthcare provider first. Second, be careful with over-the-counter supplements and herbal remedies that claim to cleanse the kidneys fast. Many of them have not been scientifically tested and can actually put more stress on your kidneys or interfere with your medications. Even seemingly harmless herbs like licorice root, high doses of vitamin C, or protein powders can worsen kidney function when used excessively. The safest approach is to focus on whole foods, hydration, and moderate, sustainable changes. Third, while hydration is critical, too much water can also be harmful for people in later stages of kidney disease. If your kidneys can't excrete fluid efficiently, overhydration can lead to swelling, shortness of breath, and electrolyte imbalances. That's why your doctor may recommend a personalized daily fluid limit based on your condition, medications, and diet. Also, keep in mind that creatinine levels can fluctuate for reasons unrelated to kidney damage, such as recent exercise, certain antibiotics, dehydration, or a temporary increase in protein intake. That's why one test result alone doesn't tell the full story. Your doctor will look at trends over time and may order additional tests like eGFR, BUN, or urine protein levels to get a clearer picture of your kidney health. Lastly, avoid self-diagnosing based on internet information. While it's empowering to understand your body, only a qualified healthcare provider can interpret your lab results accurately and design the best plan for your situation. So remember, small, consistent changes are what protect your kidneys in the long run. Choose real foods, stay hydrated wisely, limit strain on your kidneys, and keep communication open with your doctor. Now that we've covered the precautions, let's wrap up with an encouraging message. Because it's never too late to take control of your kidney health and start healing from within. Today, we've covered some of the most effective and natural ways to lower creatinine levels and protect your kidneys from reducing high-intensity exercise and cutting out creatine supplements, to limiting animal protein, eating more fiber, and staying properly hydrated. Each of these steps, though simple, plays a powerful role in helping your kidneys rest, recover, and function more efficiently. But remember, this kidney problems often develop silently. You may feel fine on the outside, yet your numbers could be creeping up without warning. By the time symptoms like swelling, fatigue, or changes in urination appear, the damage may already be progressing. That's why the best time to take action isn't tomorrow, it's today. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to reverse the strain on your kidneys. The good news is, healing doesn't require drastic measures. It starts with small, consistent choices like replacing a portion of red meat with plant protein, drinking an extra glass of water, or adding more fiber to your breakfast. Over time, these habits add up. Your kidneys are resilient, and with the right care, they can recover and continue supporting your body for years to come. So here's what you can do next. Start by reviewing your daily routine. Ask yourself, am I drinking enough water? Am I choosing foods that ease the load on my kidneys? Then, commit to one small change this week. Whether it's swapping coffee for lemon water or adding more vegetables to your dinner, progress begins with a single step. And as always, keep in mind that this information is for educational purposes only. It's not a substitute for medical advice. If you have kidney disease or elevated creatinine, work closely with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, exercise, or medication plan. If you found this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe to Kidney Health 365, where we share weekly science-backed tips to protect and strengthen your kidneys naturally. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. And before you go, make sure to watch our next video, Stop High Creatinine, Top 10 Low Potassium Foods to Protect Your Kidneys and Avoid Dialysis. It's packed with practical food swaps that can make a real difference in your kidney health starting today.